So ever since I've moved out, I've made it a very good point to make it to my parents' house as much as possible to get that free food. Just kidding. I love my parents. I love seeing them. But what they haven't seen is the FRS since we've gotten it all done and prettied up with our new Workmeister S1s. And since me and my buddies got the invite to come over for some carne asada, we're gonna go ahead and mob out in the FRS. Uh-oh, and look who it is. If it isn't Drift Dad himself.
Drift Dad, yeah.
You gotta live up to your name one of these days, right?
Right.
So what do you think?
Pretty nice.
You like it?
Aluminum?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Aluminum, I think it's aluminum lips and then it's a forged face.
You don't want to put that on video. You don't even know what kind of wheels you got. That makes it look really stupid.
Yeah, it does. Someone help me out here. All I know is that these are the wheels that you get when you're cool.
So they're not knockoffs?
No, not knockoffs. They're real wheels. What do you think of the car?
Nice.
I love you.
I love you too.
Kind of wish it had an interior.
I mean, sometimes I do, but it's okay.
They're rusted on the inside. Are they supposed to?
No, so I painted over these, and I guess whenever you use the tool, it kind of, the Allen head takes the paint off. This was supposed to be a moment where you guys look at the car and be like, wow, Alan, it looks so good.
Wow, Alan, man, that looks really cool. Well, we've seen it. The only difference is the wheels.
Yeah, well, the wheels to me are what makes the car. Aren't they cool?
Why didn't you just buy wheels from the beginning and then save all that aggravation from painting?
Well, at least I can paint a car now.
Do you have AM-BU SH, AM-BU 5H, and AM-8U SH?
Yes. I'm trying to get all the variants of the ambush plates.
Huh.
So do you want to go drifting with me now? You went all those years ago.
Yeah, but you're getting old.
What? Well, hey, at least I come home from time to time,
Yeah,
right?
just to get some food.
No.
That's all.
Well, you said carne asada, so I can't say no to that. There's Nacho. Hey, buddy. We've missed you. Everyone's missed you, huh? Come here. Oh. Look who it is. My sister and her boyfriend.
Welcome back to Ambush Drift. Thanks for 60K subscribers. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn notifications on. It really helps the channel out, guys.
There we go. You already know. All right, so if you moochers are gonna come and eat my parents' food, you better have bought the goods.
But I got the White Claws Surf Edition.
What'd you bring, Mike?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, as usual, huh? All right, Drift Dad's man in the grill. The people miss you. It's true.
If only I could have figured out how to drift.
There's still time.
I can't. I could never pick it up. Too much muscle memory from 40 years of driving regular.
Yeah, well, I have my 350Z that makes more power than the stock FRS does. So you use that and it might come a little bit more natural.
I'll be fine driving straight.
No.
Driving legal.
People want to see you drift. Well, they just want to see you in general. Help me take apart the 240 some more or something. I don't know.
Well, you just tell me what you need help on, I'll come do it.
Been retired now for a year and a half?
2 years.
2 years?
Every day's a Saturday, doing whatever I want to do.
Some days Xbox, some days no Xbox.
Most days Xbox, unless I go to Ohio or Texas or Mexico or something.
Yeah. Drift Dad's always been super helpful, wanting to help me out with things at my house, so that's always appreciated.
Whatever you need.
Well, I need you to put the engine back in the 240.
Why'd you take it out to begin with?
Well, because it needed to.
No.
I think this calls for all you guys to comment how much you want to see him out on track again. Maybe it'll even be a little bit worse than before.
Oh, it'd be worse, definitely.
I'm willing to teach you, and I'm willing to give you all the tires you can drift through.
Oh, yeah. Especially at tire prices these days. Holy smokes.
So although we went to my parents' house to see them and to eat some good food, another reason why we had gone because I needed to pick up some caliper paint that I had left there from when I lived at home. Because today we are going to be painting my budget big brake calipers that I got for the FRS since we had stupidly grinded them down in order to achieve the fitment with the 5x114 rotors and hubs. If you all watched the video where we swapped the FRS to a 5x114 lug pattern, I mentioned and included in the description the year range of front calipers that you would need to complete the swap. And here we have a set of 2006 to 2007 Subaru WRX Impreza front calipers. They are remanufactured, but they look pretty decent for what they are. And they are 4-pot. I got them off of eBay for, it was like 180 shipped. And just like Donut Media says, does more expensive mean more better? Well, in this case, I don't know. But that's why I'm coining this as a budget big brake kit. I'm not trying to go too crazy with stopping power up front. One thing that I've noticed throughout my years of drifting is that you don't really need all the stopping power that you think you might. When you're left foot braking, trying to catch someone's door, if you tap that brake a little too hard, it's not gonna allow you to get that proximity you might want. So with a less powerful set of brakes, it will help you finely tune your drift and get you closer to your homie's doors. But hey, I just might be talking out my ass. It's just my preference. But anyways, what we need to do before we get them on the car is give them a good old coat of silver paint. Just because these remanufactured brakes, I don't know if they come painted, but in my experience in the past, I've had remanufactured brakes after a couple months of sitting out in the Florida elements, rust on me, and we don't want that. Although I will have to say, these do look pretty decent for what they are. Nothing wrong with adding a little bit of insurance though, against the rust. All right, there we go. Went ahead and scuffed the calipers. It's a common misconception that the smoothest surface will allow paint to adhere the best. You want a nice uniform etched surface so that the paint can grab on to the base material. And although this is really only like a 600 grit, just trying to give us the best chance that the paint sticks and we don't have to worry about it flaking off in the future. And then to clean it all up, we went ahead and used some brake parts cleaner and an old shop rag. There is still obvious amounts of like pitting, or I guess from the casting of the calipers. What can you ask for when you pay 160 bucks for a set of brake calipers? What I do still need to do is tape off the seals for each of the 4 pistons on each caliper. And then once we get that done, we'll be good to paint.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
So, I got my lift set up to hold up my brake calipers with some zip ties. As easy as it would be to just throw the calipers on the ground and spray and try to get all around them, hanging them will really allow us to get in all those little nooks and crannies. All right, so it has been about 4 hours since we painted the calipers. Put about 2 coats and then hit it with a heat gun just to try to get it to dry nice and correct. I think they look pretty similar, if not a little bit brighter of a silver than what they did before. This is more of a risk mitigation against rust than really anything. Definitely aren't as light as I'm used to with the RPF ones.
Something came in the mail today.
What?
These nuts.
All right, there's the old brake caliper. You can see the modification we made to get it to fit with the 5x114 rotor. Skimmed right across with an angle grinder. Not the smartest move, but it worked for the short time that it was like this. All right, we got the caliper all loaded up with a fresh set of OEM pads. Not going crazy, no carbon, ceramics, anything like that. Like I said, I prefer the nice, softer feel with the brakes. Lets you get closer to your homies. But I also said I might be talking out my ass. Should just be a fairly simple plug and play affair. So here we are in good old Mexico. Mike and I were able to bleed the calipers last night, and here we are for a little bit of a test session. They look pretty good. I'm happy with the silver color as it looks against the chrome of the Workmeister. So thank you, Mike, for all your help.
I didn't do anything.
Do you want to be the one driving it to test it? The whole idea is you're gonna start all the way down there, and you're gonna haul booty, and you're gonna stop right about at that trash, and if it stops before you hit the Jeep, then you win.
No, but I was gonna go transition and then manji all the way down there.
Oh, so you want to drift, huh?
Yeah, I want to manji out of Mexico.
If you give Michael the wheels, let me move my Jeep because he's gonna crash it.
Yeah.
I don't trust this kid.
Let's go ahead and get behind the wheel. See how good these brakes stop. Okay, yeah.
Let's get behind the wheel.
Yeah, right, buddy. When you get better at driving stick shift, then we'll put you in here.
Teaching stick shift, okay, noted.
Well, I think they work pretty good, but hopefully I didn't flat spot my tires. Whether or not they are better than OEM, but I never had to press on the brakes like that when I was on the OEM setup. But I think they're doing their job just fine. Now it's time to drift it, which you'll have to catch in the next video.